Have you ever felt like you don't truly belong here? Like you're standing on the edge of existence, watching life happen from a distance, as if everyone else knows some secret about being alive that you somehow missed? That quiet ache of disconnection, that silent wondering if there's more, it's the pulse of your soul trying to wake you up. Because deep down you know there's something beyond the noise, beyond the endless chase for meaning. You can feel it, that faint whisper that says, "You are not what you think you are." Ibra crew, we spend our lives believing we are separate, a mind trapped inside a body, a person among billions, fighting to survive in a vast and indifferent universe. But what if that sense of isolation is only a trick of perception? What if you were never separate at all? What if you are not Ni, the universe, but the universe is in you? Every heartbeat, every breath, every flicker of thought is not random. It's existence itself expressing through you. Look closer. The same force that grows trees, moves oceans, and births stars is the same force that moves your hand, that lets you think, feel, and dream. You are not observing life. You are life. You are the movement of everything taking form, as are you. And when you finally see this, something inside you softens. The fear of not being enough begins to dissolve. The endless need to prove, to control, to chase, it loses its grip. Because how can the wave fear the ocean when it realizes it is the ocean? Every time you look at the sky and feel small, remember, that vastness you see out there also exists within you. The stars don't just shine above you. They burn inside you, made of the same cosmic dust, the same energy, the same infinite intelligence. You are not a stranger wandering through existence. You are existence becoming aware of itself. The truth is, the sense of separation was never real. It was only a thought, a shadow passing across the surface of something far greater. You were never lost. You were never forgotten. You have always been part of the whole, even when you doubted it. And in that realization lies your freedom. Stay here for a moment and feel it. The quiet hum of being alive, the rhythm of your breath, the pulse beneath your skin. That's not just your body. That's life itself whispering, you belong, you always have. Brew. So when everything feels uncertain, when you question your purpose or your place in this world, remember this. You are not a fragment trying to fit into the universe. You are the universe, expressing through the miracle of your existence. And the moment you see that, everything changes. The fear fades. The loneliness dissolves. And what's left is peace, the kind that doesn't depend on anything outside you, because it comes from knowing what you've always been. Stay with that feeling, because once you remember who you are, you'll never look at life the same way again. Life is not a puzzle waiting to be solved. It's a dance, unfolding moment by moment, breath by breath. Every rise and fall, every triumph and failure, every heartbeat, it's part of a rhythm too vast for the mind to control. Yet most people spend their lives trying to force that rhythm, trying to shape the melody of existence to match their expectations. They fight the current of life, exhausting themselves in pursuit of what was never meant to be held. But existence doesn't ask to be controlled. It asks to be experienced. The universe doesn't need you to conquer it. It only asks you to move with it, to trust its flow, to allow its energy to carry you where you are always meant to go. The more you fight, the heavier life feels. The more you surrender, the lighter you become. True freedom begins not when you dominate life, but when you allow it to move through you, unresisted, unforced, unafraid. Letting go is not weakness. It's the ultimate act of strength. It's standing in the chaos and saying, trust this. It's realizing that control was never your task. Awareness was. The river of life doesn't need your direction. It already knows where to go. Your only task is to stop clutching the rocks and let the current teach you how to float. Feel how every experience, even the painful ones, carries its own wisdom. Every ending hides a beginning. Every loss opens space for something new to rise. Nothing is wasted, nothing meaningless. Life doesn't move backward. It transforms constantly, endlessly, beautifully. When you stop demanding that it follow your rules, it begins to show you its magic. You start to notice the silent harmony behind everything. The way pain gives birth to compassion. The way stillness grows after storms. The way everything fits together when you stop insisting that it should. Life is not a test you have to pass. It's an art you are meant to express. Every emotion, every breath, every choice is a stroke of the brush painting the vast canvas of being. You don't need to understand the whole picture. You only need to trust your place in it. The rhythm of existence is already perfect, and you are one of its notes. So stop running from uncertainty. Stop trying to make everything make sense. Let life move you. Let it break you open if it must, because only open hearts can truly dance. When you stop fearing the flow, you begin to feel the music that has always been playing, a melody that connects you to everything that is. Life is movement. It breathes through you, not around you. The same pulse that beats in the heart of the universe beats within your chest right now. When you move with it, not against it, you discover peace. Not the still, fragile peace of control, but the living peace of surrender. Close your eyes for a moment and listen. Beneath the noise of thought, beneath the weight of expectation, something ancient is singing through you. That is existence itself, calling you to dance again, not as a separate being, but as life in its purest form. When you finally stop forcing and start flowing, you don't lose yourself. You become everything you were meant to be. When the mind becomes still enough to listen, it begins to see that the dance of life is not happening somewhere out there. It's happening within awareness itself. Everything you experience, every sound, every sensation, every thought, arises within the same infinite field of consciousness that you are. You are not a fragment observing the universe. You are the mirror in which the entire universe appears. The sky, the wind, the stars, the movement of time, all of it is being reflected in the silent awareness that looks through your eyes right now. But most people never stop long enough to notice. They are lost in the noise of thought, chasing meaning through 1,000 distractions, believing they are their stories, their names, their fears. Yet beneath all of that, something timeless is watching. That watcher is not separate from what it sees. It is the light that allows everything to be seen. Close your eyes for a moment and feel the presence that is aware of this very moment. That awareness doesn't age, it doesn't break, it doesn't disappear when thoughts change or emotions rise. It is constant, unshaken, untouched. The body grows, the mind shifts, but the awareness behind them remains. You've been the same consciousness watching life unfold through every version of yourself. You've watched joy, you've watched pain, you've watched dreams rise and fall, and yet through it all you've remained. When you realize this, a deep peace begins to bloom inside you, because you see that you were never the storm. You were the sky holding it. The thoughts that once controlled you lose their power. The fears that once defined you begin to fade. You no longer identify with the passing waves of experience. You rest as the ocean itself. It's not something to be achieved or earned. It's what you've always been. Awareness doesn't try to become aware. Fire doesn't